Okay, so you should already have your Edpuzzle account created, and you should already have paired Edpuzzle with your course in Canvas. If you have not done that and you're not sure how, please check out the previous video where we show you how to do that. But in this case, I want to show you how to take a video that already exists, that either you created or that someone else created, and add questions to it, and then assign it to your students. So I already have actually the same video twice in here that I'm going to use, but when you are in your Edpuzzle account, you're going to click on Add Content in the upper right-hand corner, and you can either click Discover Video Content, which is going to pull up different videos that people have already made, other educators have made in Edpuzzle. You can also look at other videos that other people at Camden County College have made, or you could get a video from YouTube if you wanted to. What I'm going to do is add a video that is already on my computer that I created earlier, and I'm going to click this Add Content, and I'm going to click Upload Video. Choose a file, and then I'm going to double click and click Open to upload my video. It may take a little bit of time to prepare your video, depending on how long it is. It could take maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes if it's a longer video. So I'm going to go ahead and go to a video that I already have in here. So once you've uploaded a video or added a video from YouTube or another source, you'll be able to see it over on the left-hand side if you click on My Content. And you're going to see any videos that you have uploaded or imported. I'm going to use this one here, and you need to click this little hard to see square underneath the video in order to see your options. So I'm going to click Edit, and it's going to pull up my video. Now there's a few things that you can do here. So right now we're in the Cut tab here, so that means that I can edit my video. I can move this bar. If I pause it here and click Add Cut, it would cut out this beginning part. I could also drag the end if I wanted to make it short. So you can turn this into a shorter clip of a longer video, which is nice, especially if it's something that you are using maybe from YouTube and you only need a few minutes of the video to illustrate your point. You can make it shorter, but I'm going to leave this one alone here. Now the next option that you have is the voiceover option. So let's say that you have a video that is showing something that you want your students to see, but you want them to pay attention to certain things, or you want to maybe define a term that they're seeing. So you would want to drag this play bar to wherever it is you want to put your voice over, and then click Start Recording, and it will record your voice and play it over the video's existing audio. And then the last thing that you can do here, and this is probably the one that most instructors are interested in, is to add questions. And you've got three options here. So you can add a multiple choice question. And when I click on this, it's going to give me my question box here that I would type my question into. And then I would type my answer choices into the individual boxes. So you're going to want to put your question in the top box and put each answer choice in a separate box, and make sure that you click the green check mark next to the answer that is correct. By the way, it will automatically shuffle the answer choices, so I don't recommend labeling them A, B, C. When you're happy with your question, you can click Save and then add additional content, additional questions as needed. Always make sure that the video is at the spot where you want the question to come up. So usually it works best to strategically place the question right after a concept is discussed so that it can check for understanding for students. Now you could also put an open-ended question. This type of question is going to allow students to type in whatever response they would like. You can also turn this toggle on to allow audio responses, and that will allow students to record their voice in response to the question rather than having to type their question in. This would give them the option so they could respond either way. So again, after you put your question in, you would want to click Save and then Continue. And then you have another option of putting a note, a comment, an audio note, whatever you want to put in. This isn't something that the students have to answer, but this is just a way for you to add information to the video for your students, maybe clarify a concept, maybe a note to make sure that students pay attention to a certain part of the video because it's going to be tested later, something like that. So when you click Note, it'll give you the option either to type your note in here, or you can click the microphone to record an audio note. And then again, after you put your note in, you would click Save. When you're done adding questions and notes, you're going to want to click Finish. You can always come back and add additional questions or make changes if needed. So now we have our video, and now we need to assign it to our students in our course. This Assign button is actually not how we're going to do this. This is if you were going to assign something for students outside of Canvas, but this would require students to make an account, and it's much easier to put the video into your Canvas course. So I'm going to show you how to do that next. So when you are ready to assign a video to students, you are actually going to do that part in Canvas. So you're going to go to your course, make sure that it is the course that you have already linked with Edpuzzle. Again, that's in the previous video. So if you're not sure how to do that, make sure that you go back and watch that video. But we're actually going to create an assignment. So I clicked on our assignment tab, and then I'm going to click this Add Assignment button. And we're going to give our assignment a name, put directions in, however you want that to work. And then you're going to put your points, however many points in you want to assign. Fill out these settings as needed. And then we're going to go to Submission Type. So the way this works is we're actually going to click External Tool, and you're going to click Find, and that's going to pull up any external tools you have in your course. So scroll down until you find Edpuzzle, and it's going to bring up all the videos that you have created. And so I'm going to select this one. I'm going to click Next. Here you have the option of preventing skipping. So this would keep students from being able to fast forward through a video or skip through it, and it will make it so that they have to watch the entire video. Up to you whether you want to use this, but I'm going to have it on for this one. And then I'm going to click Assign. I'm going to click Select in this box. I recommend clicking Load this tool in a new tab. The rest of this works like any other assignment, so you can give the students multiple attempts or change it to limited and select how many attempts you want students to have. And then down here, you can add due dates and availability dates. And then when you're done, click Save and Publish, and then add the assignment to your module wherever it goes. And now students will access Edpuzzle directly from the module.